Right from the morning, we are having this session on creating value for business through HR. So, how HR can expand its role just from being a functional team or a operational or administrative thing, how HR can expand, go beyond that, and start contributing actually in the growth and development of the organization. And in our this keynote speech and session one, our speakers have elaborated very nicely that how HR can merge itself to the business, how HR needs to understand business first, and then HR can become very effective, right? So, a lot of learning points we got from the first two sessions. Now we are ready for the second session in this conference. So, one thing which appealed me or touched me in the previous session was, do we just need to be known as Rangoli competition organizers? So, there are a lot of, I was just going through different HR jokes on Google. What are HR anecdotes, HR jokes on Google? And I found certain amazing things like, normally people take HR department or HR professional as someone who will organize parties and celebrations and Rangoli competitions and drawing competitions. Many a times I also face as a professional when some client comes to me and asks for having some fun activities. कुछ बढ़िया games कराओ यार. And then I have to take a stand and tell them that we are not here to engage people and just have them fun. हम game करवाने वाले लोग नहीं हैं. If you want games to be used as tool so that they can learn something and they add value to their work and life, then we are open. Then we will use games as a tool. Game is not everything. Parties or celebration or all these things is not everything. It should be a tool that we are using to engage people and bring that, and motivate them. As far as connecting with the business is concerned, right from the beginning of my career, I made a principle that whenever I got connected with any organization, I will spend enough time to understand business. For example, I got connected with one tiles manufacturing company of Ahmedabad, and they are one of the topmost tiles manufacturer in India. So I first decided and I asked the client, give me some people who can take me to market. I would like to go on the bike of that salesperson, go to Gota area, go to shops. I want to see exactly what they are doing and how they are selling tiles. Once I was connected with one pharma company of Ahmedabad, and we made it a point that I was part of a product launch in Khambat. There was a product launch in Khambat, and I said I want to be a part of it. I want to see exactly what happens when a medical rep goes into the chamber of doctor, and that 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 5 minutes, what is that situation? And only then I can understand something. Only then I can train them on proper skills, and I can basically relate myself. So, a lot of things we can discuss. And now it is the time for the next session. And the topic, the theme for this session is creating value by managing talent and performance. So, first was strategy, then came culture, values, and leadership. And now we are going still further on how we are attracting talent to our organization, how we are engaging them. Some time back I came across 3 words regarding employee engagement. That there are 3 categories of employees in any organization. One category which is called engaged, that's fine. Another is disengaged, and we need to take care of them immediately. They need counseling, they need our time. And the third category is most dangerous. It is called actively disengaged. So there are engaged people, there are disengaged people, and there are actively disengaged people. They motivate and inspire others to get disengaged. So how we can attract talent, how we can engage them, how we can develop them, and as a fallout, as an outcome of all this, how we can have more retention, how we can reduce attrition. So these are the things we are going to think and discuss. And in this panel also we have two speakers, both from different background, having vast experience, stalwarts in their own domain, but from different background. And this is how all the speakers are normally, invited in different sessions so that we get diverse and different perspectives on the same subject. So first I would like to invite the first speaker, Dr. Sanjay Kumar Jain sir. Please sir, come on the stage, join us. Sanjay Kumar Jain sir, you can clap for him and welcome him on the stage. He is a Chief Quality Officer at Amneal Pharmaceuticals in New Jersey, USA. With a wealth of experience in quality assurance and regulatory compliance, he ensures that Amneal's products meets the highest standards. He is a respected leader known for his commitment to excellence and industry contributions. He would like to focus on some real experiences and some practices that he has seen and what business and other functions expect from HR. Another speaker in this session is Mr. Sandeep Purohit. Sandeep sir, may I request you to come forward on the stage. Please clap and welcome him for this session. He is a very senior, having vast experience of decades in core HR. Currently, Sandeep Bhai is Senior Vice President at GSFC, Gujarat State Fertilizers and Chemicals Limited. He is a seasoned professional known for his strategic HR management with expertise in organizational development and talent management. He drives employee engagement and productivity, fostering a positive work culture. He is very simple, yet very effective on the ground, and he has initiated many innovative activities and initiatives at GSFC that he will be sharing with all of us. Please welcome this panel once again. And I request, sir, we will take first a group photograph and then we will continue, sir. Please come. Sanjay Kumar sir, may I request you to start this presentation? Yeah, please. Okay, no problem.
Good afternoon, everybody. So basically, as Mr. Dabawala has just mentioned that I'm not an HR person. Basically, a pharmacy graduate, did my master's in quality management and subsequently PhD in operation management. So I believe that though I am not an HR person, but I know a bit about HR. I realized throughout my career of 30 years that as an individual, as a manager, as a leader, every leader can play in a role of HR manager, right? So because we have been dealing with the human, we have been dealing with a lot of people below us, and then understanding them, understanding their strength, understanding their weaknesses, and then helping them to come out of those weaknesses, utilizing their strengths. Probably this is what is needed. But what I'm going to cover in my talk today is that how do we have an impact as an HR manager or a professional to retain those talent, to ensure that they perform better. This is what I have been told that you are going to speak on that. So creating value by managing talent and performance. Basically, so I mean, every company has an HR department, and definitely there are certain policies in every organization, right? So what is important is that any worker or any employee who's working in the organization, he should be made aware of those policies. So important is that there should be a transparency in sharing the policies, sharing the benefits out of those policies to the employee, and that would help any organization be a successful, any organization to retain those people to commit for a long period. In my last 30 years, I probably worked in 8 companies. As an individual, I have a lot of experience. Like, it is good part of it, also a bad part of it is that I'm going to cover all those examples. But important is that if, as an employee, my HR takes care of me, I'm always committed. I would say that, wow, this is what these people are doing for me, and then I should not leave any stone turned around, right? So I have a lot of experiences on, and I would be the right example to share with you about myself, right? So for example, when I joined as a manufacturing chemist in this city only, Ahmedabad, right? And after joining for almost within 3-4 months, I got sick. I was sick and I was at home for 15 days. And I could not resume the office until 15 days. So because I was under training, when I resumed the office, I applied for the leaves, and then they said, like, you don't have any leaves, you are still under training, and abhi to aapko LW bhi milega, live without pay. I was shocked. I can share some numbers, right? 3600 रुपये सैलरी था, 15 दिन का कट जाएगा, 1800 रुपये में अहमदाबाद में कैसे जिएंगे यार, right? I was very disappointed. I'm just sharing that as an employee. I was very disappointed, and it's like, मैं मेरे बॉस के पास गया. I'm sharing very old, almost 26 years old story. It's a fact. It's like, सर मैं रिज़ाइन करना चाहता हूँ, यहाँ सर्वाइव करना मुश्किल है. 1800 रुपये में तो मैं मकान का भाड़ा भी नहीं दे सकता, right? And I made up my mind to resign. I realized that my boss took it very seriously. He's like, don't worry Sanjay, I will take care of this. He was maintaining a diary for me that how many extra hours I'm working. And I used to work for 12 to 14 hours a day, average 12 to 14 hours. So normal 8 hours plus sometimes 4 hours, sometimes 6. He was maintaining that diary. When he calculated that how many extra hours I worked, that time there was no overtime or no compensation, whatever it is, right? So he's like, your total hours are more than 15 days. How they can cut your salary? Believe me, he went to the HR manager. He's like, you should count these number of hours this guy has worked, and you cannot cut his salary. He should be paid whole. Otherwise, he's going to leave us. And he's one of the important person in the organization, a key talent for us. So believe me, there was some policy there. Probably yes, they could have compensated, but that HR manager was not willing to do that until my manager, my boss intervened, and he ensured that I got the full salary and I continued, and that's what I'm here. So I started my career as a manufacturing chemist. Today I'm Chief Quality Officer, recently relocated in US as I have my headquarters in US. So this is one experience where I'm sharing that being a transparent, being supportive to the employees is very, very important. Otherwise, you would lose those talents. If I would have left that company and would have definitely gone my native place, I would have been doing something different. I would have not been standing here and speaking to you. So this is one example. Another example, again, which is little negative side, that is it okay? I'm sharing examples only. I'm not going to speak any strategy or anything. I think he's going to cover all that, right? So the another example is that when it is a different organization, and I was very dedicated, very committed, and always organization was first, family was second, which was also not right. I learned it at the later stage, but my daughter, very young, 1 year old, and my family is from Baroda, so my wife is from Baroda. She was in Baroda because my daughter was not keeping well. She was suffering from typhoid. But there was a very important regulatory audit in the organization. So, keeping my family aside, keeping my daughter's health aside, I gave the priority to the organization, and I came on Sunday because Monday there was a regulatory audit, and I was told that you would be given all kind of support facilities from HR. Don't worry, your logistic, your conveyance, and everything will be taken care of that. So we worked very hard, early morning and then until 2 o'clock afternoon, and then we said, okay, let's go home now. We have finished the work. We reached to the gate, and you would be surprised that when I said, like, can you arrange a vehicle for us? It was already promised to me that to drop to us, like we were in a group of 4 or 5 people. We will be given a vehicle. Very bad experience. The people who were responsible, whomsoever part of that HR department, they said, like, there's no vehicle. Aapko jaisa jana jao. We don't care, because we were very junior, right? I was an executive level. I was very shocked. Like, how come they can behave like this? And what I'm trying to convey is that as an HR person, आपकी जेब से कुछ नहीं जा रहा है. ये तो ऑर्गेनाइजेशन आपको सपोर्ट कर रही है, ऑर्गेनाइजेशन की पॉलिसीज अलाउ करती है. एक बंदा आपको संडे को काम करने आ रहा है, छुट्टी के दिन काम करके आ रहा है, फैमिली को साइड में रख के आ रहा है, फिर भी आप बोल रहे हो कि नहीं आपको व्हीकल नहीं मिलेगा. आई केम बाय द ST बस, almost 30-35 kilometers. I was very upset because I did not go to Baroda to see my daughter. I told my boss that, sir, क्यों काम करना चाहिए एक्स्ट्रा, क्यों आपको प्रायोरिटी देना चाहिए, क्यों मैं अपनी डॉटर को मिलने नहीं गया. यहाँ पे तो कोई सपोर्ट ही नहीं है, ना खाने का ठिकाना, ना घर पर छोड़ने का ठिकाना. बट अगेन he ensured that the whole policy, there was a policy, but everybody who was responsible for that were taken on task, and then the whole policy got changed, that a lot of transparencies were brought, and the way he handled to the highest authority like him, senior vice president in the organization, that this guy is a talented guy, one of the important talent for us, we need to retain him, we cannot deal like this. So this is another example, and the whole organization changed. It was being highlighted, and then people said that yes, this is what we want. People don't speak, but I was like very vocal. I was very vocal in saying that this is not right. So important is that being an HR person, all of you, I understand, is either HR manager or an above, or maybe aspiring to become an HR manager. Make sure that you are very transparent, you are very supportive to the employees, listen to them, at least resolve that whatever you can in your capacity, that is going to connect all your employees, all your talented people in the organization. So there are many other policies in the organization, but sometimes they are not being shared, whether it's a leave policy, whether it is a loan policy, or car loan policy, or home loan policy, and whatnot. Even sometimes even promotion policies, it not being properly shared. Another example which I want to share with you, and it's really heart touching to me in person. I still remember that I moved to Indore from Ahmedabad after spending 10 years in this city. I took a jump, and I joined as a general manager in one of the largest pharma company in India. And immediately after joining, after 2 months, I got a phone call from my family, and my father was not keeping well. He actually had a heart attack. In fact, he was with me after that incident. I took him to Indore for examination and all that. So हमने डिसाइड किया कि हम अहमदाबाद में आके बाईपास सर्जरी करेंगे। ये 2009 की बात है। और मैं सोच रहा था, कैलकुलेशन कर रहा था कि सर्जरी में इतना पैसा लगेगा, ये पैसा कहाँ कहाँ से मुझे एफडी ब्रेक करनी, पहले इतना पैसा सेविंग नहीं होता था। तो मैं सोच रहा हूँ 1 घंटे से सोच रहा हूँ, और अचानक मेरा एचआर मैनेजर आता है, मेरे सामने आके बैठता है। हेलो संजय, हाउ आर यू? सो लाइक आई एम डूइंग गुड, हाउ आर यू? वो धीरे से 1.5 लाख का चेक निकालता है, राइट? अब उसने मुझसे कभी बात नहीं किया, उसने सुना जो हमारे पीयर ग्रुप में डिस्कशन चल रहा था। लंच पे कई बार बात होती कि यार मुझे छुट्टी लेनी पड़ेगी, मेरे फादर का बाईपास है और मैं प्लान कर रहा हूँ नेक्स्ट वीक छुट्टी पे, एंड ये सो ही गॉट दिस इंफॉर्मेशन। ही सिंपली टॉक टू समबडी इन फाइनेंस कि संजय को ये ज़रूरत होगी। ही एंटिसिपेटेड दैट, और 1.5 लाख का चेक लेके आया और मेरे को दिया कि ये लेके जाओ, मेडिकल पॉलिसीज़ हैं हमारे पास, उसकी चिंता मत करो, हम सेटल करेंगे, बट आप जाके इमीडिएटली अपने फादर का ऑपरेशन कराओ। आई एम टेलिंग यू, वो आज भी मुझे दिल को टच करता है, राइट? ऐसा नहीं कि उसने बियॉन्ड द बाउंड्रीज जाके कुछ किया, ही डिड एवरीथिंग विद इन द पॉलिसी, राइट? बट इट वॉज सो हार्ट टचिंग कि एक बंदे ने बिना सुने आपकी बात समझ ली। आप समझ रहे मैं क्या बोल रहा हूँ? दिस इज कॉल्ड रियल एचआर। वो मैं इंसिडेंट जिंदगी भर नहीं भूल सकता, क्योंकि शायद उस समय मुझे मेहनत करनी पड़ती, एफडी ब्रेक करनी पड़ती, कहीं से इधर उधर से मैनेज करना पड़ता, बट जिस तरह से उसने सपोर्ट किया वॉज अमेजिंग। सो दिस इज वट प्रॉब्ली यू कैन बी ए ग्रेट एचआर पर्सन, बिकॉज it is all about your policies, all about your organization, and being transparently sharing to them. As I said that I started as a manufacturing chemist, grew in the organization, manager and general manager and vice president, and now chief quality officer. I have been handling most of the HR related issues because I learned, and I believe that once you learn, you need to ensure that you support your own employees. So I myself was acting as an HR manager. 80 to 85% problems I would resolve to all my employees. This is what the message I want to give, that every manager, irrespective of their position, can be a successful HR manager. Sometimes you have to just listen to the problem. Listening problem is going to resolve the problem. Sometimes the problem itself has a solution, right? So and I'm associated with Amneal for last 12 years. Amneal Pharmaceutical, I'm not sure you might be knowing this name or not. It is US third largest pharma company. We have a revenue of 2.4 billion US dollar, which is almost 20,000 crore in Indian rupees. We have 14 plants across the globe, 5 in US, 1 in Ireland, and 8 plants in Ahmedabad. 2012 मैंने जब ज्वाइन किया, it was 1 plant, 200 employees. From there, today we have 8 plants, 5,200 employees. So I have been part and parcel of this growth in the organization. I played key role just because I'm there, still there, 12 years, right? Because my CEO is a great HR manager. I'm telling you, my CEO is a great HR manager. Let me share you one simple, how did I reach to this level. I joined as a vice president quality. After spending 5.5 years, he called me from US. Said, Sanjay, I want to change your role. Sometimes they anticipate, I don't know what came to his mind. I said, like, I want to change your role. I was shocked कि क्यों रोल चेंज करना है, क्या हो गया है? तो बोलते मैं आ रहा हूँ, आपसे बात करूँगा। I said, okay sir, good. So he came to Ahmedabad. He talked to me one-on-one over dinner. चला आपको मैं प्रेसिडेंट इंडिया ऑपरेशन बनाना चाहता हूँ। मुझे ऑपरेशन का कोई रोल पता नहीं है, मुझे ऑपरेशन में मैंने कभी काम नहीं किया, मैंने क्वालिटी में काम किया। ऑपरेशन इज़ अ बिगर रोल। आपको मैन्युफैक्चरिंग देखना है, आपको न्यू प्रोडक्ट लॉन्चेस देखना है, आपको सप्लाई चेन देखना है, आपको वेयर हाउसिंग देखना है, आपको प्रोजेक्ट देखना है, आपको इंजीनियरिंग देखना है, और HR, admin and what not, everybody would be reporting you dotted, right? So India operation head was in a bigger role wherein you have to take care of almost उस समय 4,000 एम्प्लॉय थे. It's not easy task. इसलिए like, are you kidding sir? मजाक कर रहे हैं आप मेरे साथ? मैं क्वालिटी बैकग्राउंड, मैंने कभी ऑपरेशन में काम नहीं किया, आप क्यों मुझे ये रोल देना चाहते हैं? So he's like, no, there are many reasons that you would be a successful head of operations. Believe me, that person narrated at least 5 positive things about me, which I never thought that somebody would be watching me sitting 12,000 miles away from the country. And he made me with a promise that अगर आप successful नहीं रहे तो आपको हम वापस original role दे देंगे. But he said that I am sure you would be a successful person. So after spending 6 years as an head of operations, President India operation, successfully, during this period, I launched almost 70-80 products in US market. I faced 35 regulatory audits without any critical issues, all successful. We acquired 2 facilities, big facilities. One was like 60 crore, another was say 700. Just he's like, Sanjay, go ahead and acquire that. If you are convinced, make a team, do the due diligence and acquire that. So how great HR manager he is a great example. And again, after spending 6 years as an head of operation, he calls me, he Sanjay, I want you to be in US now. बहुत हो गया इंडिया में काम करके, अब आ जाओ अमेरिका में, आप यहाँ शिफ्ट हो जाओ, मेरे को यहाँ पे ये पोजीशन खाली है, चीफ क्वालिटी ऑफिसर, आपका क्वालिटी बैकग्राउंड है और आपने बहुत अच्छे से ऑपरेशन का काम किया है, इंडिया को आप अच्छे से जानते हो, आप आ जाओ, यहीं से यहाँ से अपन मैनेज करेंगे सब चीज़ें. सो रिसेंटली आई मूव्ड इन मार्च 2024 एज अ चीफ क्वालिटी ऑफिसर सिटिंग इन द सेम ऑफिस जहाँ पे हमारे CEO बैठते हैं. सो हैविंग सेड दैट, every person can play an important role as an HR person. This is a great example. And same way I learned, I grew, and as I said that I almost used to resolve 80 to 85% issues. So what is important is that in 12 years, as I was not very good giving priority to my family, I also learned from my own life experience. I told my people that there should be a good balance between work and life. 8 घंटे काम करो और घर जाओ और बाकी का टाइम फैमिली के दो. Right? And please ensure that you manage your time in such a way that I was leading it from front, leading by example. मैं 5:30 बजे गाड़ी उठा के घर चला जाता था और 6:30 बजे तो मेरा डिनर हो जाता था. Right? And I was not asking, फार्मा कंपनी में नॉर्मली ऑडिट्स होते तो लोग रात रात तक रुकते हैं. I don't know how many of you know that anybody from pharma HR would be knowing this. So important is that you give that kind of balance, and it is important. HR also is going to play an important role here. Ultimately every employee wants to work for a job satisfaction. Definitely money तो आता ही है, पैसा तो आता ही कि पैसे के लिए काम करते हैं, लेकिन अगर जॉब सेटिस्फेक्शन है, वर्क लाइफ बैलेंस है, प्रायोरिटी अगर आप देते हो और एक कल्चर आप क्रिएट करते हो ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में, फैमिली बॉन्डिंग होती है, फैमिली कल्चर होता है, क्वालिटी का कल्चर होता है, तो पीपल आर कमिटेड. इन माई ऑर्गेनाइजेशन एट माई लेवल में भी जो सीनियर बंदे हैं, वाइस प्रेसिडेंट, जनरल मैनेजर एंड अबाव, उनका एवरेज जो स्टे है मोर देन 8 years. हाउ कमिटेड दे आर नॉट चेंजिंग just because of job satisfaction, just because of the balance between work and life, just because there's a family bonding. कुछ एक प्रॉब्लम हो गया, सब साथ में खड़े हो जाते हैं. आई स्टिल रिमेंबर कोविड टाइम, वेरी टफ टाइम. बीइंग ए फार्मा मैन्युफैक्चरर्स, बाकी कंपनीज की तरह हमको शटडाउन नहीं अलाउड था और शटडाउन कर भी नहीं सकते थे, बिकॉज वी आर सपोज टू प्रोड्यूस द मेडिसिन्स एवरी सिंगल डे एंड सप्लाई टू US एंड whomsoever इज नीडेड, राइट. सो आई टेल यू दैट एक भी छुट्टी मैंने नहीं लिया पर्सनली. हालांकि लोग घबराए हुए थे कि सर क्या होगा, फैमिली वाले अलाउ नहीं करते हैं या गांव में से लोग आने नहीं देते हैं. अरे सर कुछ होगा नहीं, घबराओ मत, वी विल टेक ऑल द प्रिकॉशंस. बट कोविड पॉजिटिव केसेस थे. I was not relying on my HR manager. Definitely he was a very good guy. He was working very closely with me. But I was talking to every individual who was COVID positive. कहाँ क्या हो गया, क्या सिम्टम्स हैं, अभी क्या सिचुएशन है, एडमिट करना पड़ रहा है, अगर एडमिट करना पड़ रहा है तो क्या सपोर्ट हम कर सकते हैं, कौन से हॉस्पिटल में आपको जगह चाहिए, हॉस्पिटलाइजेशन हो गया तो कौन डॉक्टर है. डॉक्टर को हम बीइंग ए फार्मा मैन्युफैक्चरर हम डॉक्टर्स को भी जानते हैं, तो डॉक्टर से बात करनी है, डॉक्टर से बात करके जितना सपोर्ट हम कर सकते थे. एंड यू कैन इमेजिन कितने पॉजिटिव केसेस होंगे. जहाँ 4,500 एम्प्लॉय काम करते हैं तो 20-25% पॉजिटिव केसेस थे. एंड आई यूज्ड टू टॉक एवरी सिंगल डे. एंड दैट्स वाई पीपल से दैट सर अब तक आप हम छोड़ेंगे नहीं कंपनी को. इतना रिलेशनशिप आपका हो जाता है, इतना कनेक्शन आपका हो जाता है कि सर आपने इतना ध्यान रखा कि हम कोई छोड़े, और वी वेंट बियॉन्ड आवर बाउंड्रीज। क्या ज़रूरत है, रेमडेसिविर कहाँ से लाना है, डायरेक्ट जो मैन्युफैक्चरर है, मैं नाम नहीं बताऊंगा, बट उनके ऑनर से बात किया कि सर हमको रेमडेसिविर चाहिए, कैसे हम सप्लाई कर सकते हैं। वी एंश्योर दैट पीपल आर गेटिंग दोज मेडिसिन, राइट। एंड अनफॉर्चुनेटली कुछ डेथ्स भी हो गई, 8 लोगों की डेथ हुई, वेरी अनफॉर्चुनेट। और कुछ लोग ऐसे थे जो रिमोट प्लेसेस से आते थे, उनकी फैमिली को हम नहीं जानते थे, उनकी वाइफ का नाम हमको नहीं पता, कई बार डिटेल्स नहीं आती है, बट हमने इंश्योर किया कि जो भी बेनिफिट्स उनको मिलना चाहिए आफ्टर डेथ। मैं एक एग्जांपल देता हूँ कि बिहार की एक फैमिली थी, बिहार का एक बंदा था जो हमारे दहेज फैसिलिटी में काम करता था। अनफॉर्चुनेटली हमारे पास एड्रेस था उसका। अब कोई यंग बंदा 30-32 साल का अगर डेथ हो जाए उसकी, तो फैमिली की क्या हालत होगी आप सोच सकते हैं। तो हमने इंश्योर किया कि उसकी फैमिली को, उसकी वाइफ को जो भी इंश्योरेंस का पैसा मिला, जो भी उसके रिटायरमेंट बेनिफिट्स, मतलब जो भी बेनिफिट्स उसको मिलने चाहिए थे, वो सारा पैसा हमने उसकी फैमिली, उसकी वाइफ को ढूंढ के उसके अकाउंट में डलवाया। This is what actually is. We are not going beyond boundaries, right? But at the same time, people look at that. इसका एक जने को आपने सपोर्ट किया, 4000 लोगों पे इम्पैक्ट पड़ता है। समझें आप, टाइम मुझे बता दीजिएगा। सो दिस इज़ व्हाट इट इज़। बहुत सारी चीज़ें हो सकती है जहाँ पे आप एक कल्चर डेवलप कर सकते हैं, एज HR पर्सन बर्थडे सेलिब्रेशन कर सकते हैं, फेस्टिवल्स को एक साथ एंजॉय कर सकते हैं। हम लोग गरबा है, काइट फेस्टिवल है, हमारे नेशनल हॉलीडेज़ हैं, दिवाली जो है, होलीज हम साथ में करते हैं। समटाइम्स जब हमारे CEO होते हैं, यू वॉन्ट बिलीव दैट CEOs इज़ ऑल ओवर, पतंग भी उड़ा रहे होंगे हमारे साथ क्रिकेट भी खेलते होते हैं। सो दिस इज़ हाउ पीपल गेट कनेक्टेड, एंड HR हैज़ टू प्ले एन इम्पॉर्टेंट रोल। I would again suggest you as an HR leader can do SWOT analysis for every individuals, identify the strengths, identify the weaknesses, what are the opportunities for them, what are the threats for them, and if person is willing to improve, उनकी weaknesses को आप कैसे overcome कर सकते हैं। This is what the HR has to play an important role. I think बहुत सारे एग्जाम्पल ऐसे हैं हमारी कंपनी में जहाँ पे एम्प्लॉय की फैमिली मेम्बर्स, स्पाउसेस, वो प्रेशर डालते कि आपको छोड़ने का सोचना ही नहीं है। इतना बढ़िया कंपनी है, और क्या चाहिए अपने को। इतना ध्यान रखते हैं, हमारा बर्थडे पे केक आ रहा है, आपके एनिवर्सरी पे केक आ रहा है, हमको फेस्टिवल्स में बुलाया जाता है, हम इतने एंगेज फील करते हैं, तो वाई यू वांट टू लीव दैट। हमको पैसा नहीं चाहिए, हमको तो यहीं पे काम करना है, आप यहीं काम करते हो। ऐसा मोमेंट जब आता है, दैट इज़ रियली अमेजिंग, and definitely reward and recognition has to be there. You can have a lot of awards, sport awards, you can have employee of the month, team of the month, employee of the year, team of the year, and what not. You should recognize, as an HR person, you need to create that platform wherein you can recognize the contribution of every individual. कभी वो उसमें कोई फाइनेंशियल इम्पैक्ट नहीं है, कोई फाइनेंशियल बेनिफिट नहीं है, लेकिन सेफ्टी इंप्रूव हो गया, या कोई सप्लाई चेन में इंप्रूवमेंट आ गया, या आपकी क्वालिटी इंप्रूव हो गई, दैट इज़ ऑल्सो समथिंग विच कैन बी रिकॉग्नाइज्ड एंड अवॉर्डेड. सो नीड टू बी हैव दोज, क्रिएट दैट वाव मूवमेंट, बिकॉज वट वी हैव एक्सपीरियंस दैट जब आप किसी बंदे को रिकॉग्नाइज करते हैं, उसका छोटा सा कंट्रीब्यूशन है, एक प्लेटफॉर्म पे लाके आप उसको स्पीच देने के लिए बोलते हैं कि आपने क्या किया, आप पूरी ऑडियंस को बताइए, उसका फीलिंग अलग आता है. सर आपने इतने सारे लोगों के सामने मुझे रिकॉग्नाइज किया, सर इतने सारे लोगों के सामने मुझे बोलने का मौका मिला, दैट्स डिफरेंट फीलिंग, दैट्स अ वाव फीलिंग. सो यस, यू कैन क्रिएट दैट एटमोसफियर, and I always believe that HR is a department which connects the people. This is what my thinking is, that you can connect the people. There are many people in HR, probably they try to create the differences and they think that this is the right way of doing it, which is not right. In my opinion, HR manager has to connect the people, HR person has to connect the people, bring everybody together and ensure that how एक और एक जो 11 बोलते हैं वैसा हो कि ऑर्गेनाइजेशन और बिजनेस को फ़ायदा हो. We also do some programs like Coffee with Leaders. इतना बड़ा ऑर्गेनाइजेशन है, 5200 एम्प्लॉयज़ हैं, and in rotation we at least 10 people every Tuesday we call them on for the Coffee with Leaders. We listen to them very carefully. What are their issues? What are their challenges? What improvements they are suggesting? How can we help? By the way, I'm just letting you know that we are flying 80 buses, 80, to commute our employees from their homes to the facilities, manufacturing facilities. In Ahmedabad, we have 5 manufacturing facilities. and back to home, we are the only company who are running AC buses, air conditioned buses. Only company air con. So सुनते हैं उनका और क्या चाहिए और क्या इम्प्रूवमेंट कर सकते हैं, एंड उसका एक पूरा एक्शन आइटम बनता है, एक्सेल शीट बनती है. एज एन हेड ऑफ ऑपरेशन, व्हेन आई वाज हेड ऑफ ऑपरेशन, आई यूज्ड टू मॉनिटर दैट. क्या सजेशन था, इज इट डूएबल और नॉट, इफ देन व्हाट इज द टाइमलाइन टू कंप्लीट दैट. So Coffee with Leader, as I said, we also recently started annual medical checkup for 100% employees, and believe me, 10 लोग ऐसे थे they were at the verge of cardiac arrest. Blockages पता चले, and then they were immediately operated. Angioplasty हुआ, किसी का angiography होके जो भी एक्शन लेना था, मेडिसिन लेना था, वो किया, because they failed into certain tests. दे आर लाइक कमिटेड टू द ऑर्गेनाइजेशन नाउ. सर आपने हमारी जान बचा ली. एक छोटा सा स्टार्ट आपने जो मेडिकल चेकअप का किया है, सर देखो उनकी फैमिलीज, दे आर सो हम्बल्ड. सर आपने आइडेंटिफाई किया, अच्छा हो गया, नहीं तो कभी भी कुछ हो सकता है. नाउ डेज आप तो केसेस सुनते हैं कि कितने हार्ट अटैक्स होते हैं. सो आई थिंक विद दिस आई वांट टू स्टॉप हियर बिकॉज 30 minutes आर ओवर. What I'm trying to convey that you being an HR person, HR manager or HR leader can do miracles to bring and new talents, to retain the new talents and help the business to grow further. At the same time, if you are not in HR, if you are in a technical person, you can also be a successful manager. Thank you very much. Thank you for listening to me.
Thank you very much, Sanjay Kumar sir, for real life examples that you have quoted. We are really heart touching, and we must create this connect with all the employees. And now I invite Sandeep Purohit sir to come forward and share his experiences, thoughts, and the initiatives that he has taken for talent and performance management. Please, sir.
Hello, is the mic working? Thank you, Sanjay, for real quality check of HR as a profession. Now I think it's time for another quality check. The next 30 minutes will decide whether you endorse HR or you still have a different idea about HR. Sanjay was too candid in whatever he said, and I must really thank you for that, Sanjay. I and Sanjay share the same alphabet, so little wonder he rocked. Don't expect a repeat of that now. Thank you, Kamal. See, I'll be bit more formal because I'm from the HR profession. And all of us or whoever here is from the HR profession would know that recruiting or hiring is all about window dressing. Hello. And realities are much. Probably that explains why you had those initial 2 or 3 not very encouraging experiences from HR. So about 5-7 minutes I would be window dressing. I'll raise your expectation and that fail them. Will that be fine? I'm so happy to reconnect with Kamal on a different platform. He's been a good friend since donkey years now. I just don't know why being connected to somebody for so long is known as donkey years. I don't know. I'm also so happy to see Hiren from Mahabodhi. He has dared to be a participant second time in less than 1 month to a forum where I'm going to speak. अब इसके 2 मतलब हो सकते हैं. Either he really likes what I say or he really wants me to improve. So only time can tell what he actually has in mind. I'm going to engage you for the next 30 minutes. And engaging you or engaging the word or term engagement is not new to HR professionals, but it's high time we grow out of those birthday parties and all that. Yes? And come across some real-time engagement that brings results to an organization, results for the individual. Engage people high time in a way that they improve their work life, they improve their quality of life. I would be only talking to you about the GSFC experiment. The GSFC is a over 6-decade-old organization, and it's been in the business of chemicals and fertilizers. It was the very first state-promoted PSU. Gujarat was born in 1960. GSFC born 2 years later. Why I am going to tell you about the GSFC experiment is for the simple reason that most of us, if you do not belong to any public sector organization or a large organization, have a very cliched view and opinion about a PSU. Yes? 2 punch, 1 lunch, that's it? Something like that? Sorry? 1 punch, 2 lunch. And not to forget those unlimited coffees or whatever. Breaks in whatever name you have. Dears, organizations have moved a distance. It's high time we redefine our thoughts, we redefine our opinions about organizations. The difference between an MNC, the difference between a private organization and a public organization or a government supported or promoted organization is that a government organization follows all rules and procedures and still delivers. Other organizations, I have no judgment to pass, but probably they are in love with that book called First Break All the Rules. Probably. So GSFC, since I only would be talking about HR, I would, two things are very important for GSFC. One, it's culture. The culture is that of affiliation. Affiliation ka matlab hai you scratch my back, I scratch yours. Once he joins, he exits only when he is forced to. Otherwise, he stays. Not always. That explains why our attrition rate is less than 2%. Less than 2% attrition rate. For an organization who is in chemicals and fertilizers, which is a highly volatile business. If any of you belong to the chemical sector, you would know how volatile it is. If any of you belong to the fertilizer sector, you would know how volatile it is. We exist on subsidies as far as fertilizer is concerned. As far as chemicals are concerned, every day our top management thinks is bothered about the pricing. Industrial product का price कौन से price में हम बेचे? China. Somebody else cutting corners, cutting prices. And we also have the label of a PSU, and still we deliver. So how do we do that? Why I'm drawing this or painting a preamble for each one of you? Because I want to tell you how we deliver. The people management issues at GSFC, or for that matter any PSU or a large organization, predominantly are two in nature. Because as I said, once you enter GSFC, you only exit when you are pushed out. GSFC has three workforces, three generations of workforces working parallelly, simultaneously. Now imagine the HR department is in conversation, in interaction with three generations of workforce every day. every shift. How to cultivate and sustain the motivation of 3 generations of workforce. Each has a different need. Each is as different from the other as chalk and cheese. How to maintain that and cultivate and sustain that motivation. The employee distribution as of now. Generation X. I hope most of you belonging to the HR profession, I did not tell you what Generation X is. Maybe you can check out all the gray hairs here, leaving out mine. It's dyed gray. Huh? Generation Y. We have quite a few of you sitting here in this room. And Generation Z. Mr. Manish Advani knows one of my colleague, my L&D in charge, he knows him, her. Probably Kamal also knows her, Neha Advani. She belongs to Generation Y. There is a recent hire called Dhyani Dave, who is also put to the L&D section. Gold medalist from Faculty of Social Work, MS University, joined us just few months ago. Every day, whenever I meet both of them, see the difference between Generation Y and Generation Z. Neha says, "Good morning, sir." Dhyani says, "Hello, sir." Initially, I thought, after all, I belong to the Generation X. Don't go by my dyed grey hair, but I belong to Generation X. Now, for a Generation X first to gulp down that you are not addressed as a senior, you are not addressed as somebody big time. I'm not talking about me, all Gen X. In itself is a challenge. अरे मैं वहाँ से गुजरा खड़ा नहीं हो गया. Why? The Gen Z thinks why? I'm nicely parked in my chair. If he wants to go, he can go. Why do I need to get up? The Generation X who has been there for about 8-10 years knows कि ये शायद थोड़ा नुकसान कर सकता है, तो थोड़ा चेयर में से ऐसा दिखावा तो कर दो कि मैं रिस्पेक्ट दे रही हूँ या दे रहा हूँ. This is Generation Y. Now managing or interacting on a daily basis with 3 generations of workforce and also delivering results is a challenge in itself. How does GSFC does that? I'm not going to give out all the secrets because I still need to work long for them. Some of them I'll tell you. इस पे चल जाएगा बच्चा कि लेट मी सी. नहीं चल रहा है, यहाँ से चलाना पड़ेगा. ओके. Please watch this. Voice. चलाऊं? नहीं आ रही आवाज. हाँ.
No, it's not a bowl of soup. You're so.
नहीं, उसको निकाल दो, शायद तभी चल रहा है ऐसे. Or you can put the mic here. Whatever suits you. Mic મૂકી દો અહીંયા. અહીંયા સ્પીકર છે ને, ત્યાં mic મૂકી દો. Let us see if this works.
Hey guys, and do you know what this is? No, it's not a bowl of soup. You're so wrong. This is called a meditation bowl.
Today I am going to make a new video, so please whatever.
Hi guys, welcome back.
So this is how we get people in GSFC. I mean, how we get to join them GSFC. So thereafter what happens, I'll tell you. I'll share some of the recruitment practices and initiatives at GSFC. One is onboarding. Now most HR people feel that onboarding starts from the day a person joins the organization. At GSFC, it starts from watching the person who has come for interview. The phase 2 or phase 3 of the hiring process. Onboarding for that person starts from there. In fact, my recruitment girls interact with these people while they wait for their turn to come. And they are our first responders, first live feedback system. They find something wrong with the attitude of a person, I am briefed about that. Then we run our own check irrespective of how technically good he or she is. I run a check on the attitude of that person. May be brilliant in his or her career. And if, sir, in my quality check also, if the person fails in the attitude parameter, person is not selected. Sounds too alien? Sounds like some American company? Well, it happens in India also. Onboarding also includes hand-holding for a period of up to 1 year, grade-wise. All grade 2 employees and staff category employees, the hand-holding is done by my recruitment team. Senior profile hand-holding is done by me. I carry out hand-holding, and that lasts for a period of up to 1 year. Almost every 20-25 days, I have an informal chat with a hire at a senior level. There is this concept of mentor buddy, we would have heard about it. How many organizations actually implement? At least I don't know, neither I have any intention to cross-check, we do it very religiously. And here mentor buddy does not only mean assigning a mentor, assigning a buddy, sending a forward of 92 pages. देखो मेंटर का इतना इतना करने का आपको, बड़ी का इतना इतना करने का, इसका मतलब ये हुआ, उसका मतलब वो हुआ, and then you are in a position to take report. बताइए क्या किया आपने? Not at GSFC. Every 2 months, I personally interact with all buddies independently. I interact with all mentors independently. I interact with all mentees independently, and then all 3 of them. Just to ensure and know that whether this particular formality or an initiative is consigned to the books or is in reality. Counseling, now you would feel that counseling कहाँ से आ गया इसमें? Newcomers actually need to be counseled. Their first 3 months, 6 months, 1 year, they need to be counseled. My kit, joining kit, you will be surprised, includes a list of tiffin services. अगर कैंटीन का फूड से उब गए हो कहीं पे खाना, एंड ऑल्सो मेंशंस नॉट ओनली द कॉन्टैक्ट डिटेल्स, लेकिन कौन सा अच्छा खाना कौन सा टिफिन सर्विस वाला देगा. दैट्स हैंड होल्डिंग. इट्स नॉट समथिंग यू हैव टू स्पीक फ्रॉम अ पोडियम कि हैंड होल्डिंग हम ये कर दिया वो कर दिया. यू प्लीज डेमोन्स्ट्रेट होल्डिंग ऑफ हैंड्स. We have come across, we have created certain hiring policies and practices. Now, organizations, please understand and remember, as I mentioned, there are 3 generations of workforce, and 3 are different from each other. Generation X is a loyal generation. मेरी organization, मैं और मेरी organization, it's not मैं और मेरी तन्हाई. लेकिन मैं और मेरी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन अक्सर ये सोचते हैं कि मैं होता तो ये करता ऑर्गेनाइजेशन के लिए. टर्न दी पेज, जनरेशन वाई, उसमें नया क्या हो रहा है? मैं भी तो कुछ कर देती हूँ कंपनी को, कंपनी मुझे दे रही है. जनरेशन जेड, इंटरव्यू के टाइम पे हमको पूछते हैं कि कितने साल बाद प्रमोशन होगी, मैंने बोला पहले आ तो सही. We haven't recruited you yet, but you must know what are their expectations from their work and what are their expectations from their work life. They are not at all in agreement with their father's work ethics. कि देखो बेटा GSFC में नौकरी लग गई, अब नेक्स्ट काम अपना शादी करना है, थर्ड काम फिर so on and so forth है. नहीं 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 डैडी, आपने GSFC में लाइफ निकाला या आपने IPCL में लाइफ निकाला या आपने अरविंद मिल्स में लाइफ निकाला, मैं नहीं निकालूंगा. They cannot keep me. I will decide how long I will remain here. That is Generation Z. Imagine, बाप के लिए it is a cultural shock. So बाप यहाँ पे organization में कौन है? That manager who is assigned as a mentor. Now he and the Generation Z do not gel. This bugger keeps on speaking about ideals. The other one keeps on ideas. And ideas of how to dodge the ideals. Hello. And you have to deliver. So we have come across some new hiring practices and policies which are not very new to a PSU. PSU is एक बार कुछ बन गया, छप गया तो छप गया, ठीक है. वो छापने वाला प्रिंटिंग प्रेस बंद हो सकता है, वो छपा हुआ चीज बंद नहीं हो सकता. It will continue. So that was about a few of the things about the recruitment practices and initiatives. Now about the HR operations. This is probably one of the biggest OD interventions. All OD experts, our friend Hiren is a OD expert, does a lot of work in OD. Now simple meaning of OD is, it is a tool or element of change. It's a change agent. A PSU organization, some of the gray hairs would know, is an organization where everybody knows what the other has to do. And they also know what they don't have to do. Is a PSU. Demarcation of function is a huge exercise undertaken by HR and then chairman and managing director of the company. Imagine chairman and managing director personally. Like Sanjay quoted about so many things, how his CEO takes personal interest in doing so many things. The CMD and head of HR have personally created this document called demarcation of function. Nobody can say कि ये मेरा नहीं है. Of course, some of us call it JD, but ये JD से अलग है. It's not a JD. There are clearly drawn out daggers, not lines. ये इलाका मेरा है, इसमें तुम कैसे आ सकते हो? वो इलाका तुम्हारा है, मैं वहाँ नहीं आऊँगा. It's not this mindset with which organizations can survive. Think about, in fact, forget about growing. Succession planning for critical positions. A PSU, especially, irrespective of the nature of organizations, if you are in a position to groom a person from in-house talent within the organization, please do so. Please do so. Howsoever good a person from the other organization may appear to you, even if the grown talent from your own organization is even if 10% less, please root for that person. Because you have to give a message to several others and sustain their motivation कि मेरा नंबर भी कभी आएगा. And let us all accept we all are human beings and we are not, हम लोग ये feeling से परे नहीं है कि मुझे कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता. भैया मुझे कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ने वाले बोलने वाले को सबसे ज़्यादा फर्क पड़ता है. आने दो. When it's my turn, I'll get even with you. Career growth. Now this organization had a policy, promotion policy in place. By the way, I joined this organization 6 years ago. had a policy in place which had defined a structure, इतना साल काम करने का तो प्रमोशन के लिए एलिजिबल होने का. Eligibility does not guarantee promotion. You have to pass the evaluation, which is fair enough. Passing evaluation does not guarantee promotion. There has to be a vacancy. What happens in Delhi is no different from what happens in an organization. Why India Alliance comes together? All want the PM's post. But there cannot be more than one PM. Same way in organizations, you cannot have so many senior vice presidents, you cannot have so many presidents, then what to do? So we came out with a growth plan where somebody does not get stuck up. There were instances where since 10 years, 12 years, 15 years, person is not elevated. So we came out with a policy called growth policy, upgradation policy, where the person gets some financial benefit also gets the benefit of a title, tag. We all are so much in love with tags, isn't it? India is a society. India is a country which is driven and governed by society. अच्छा, तुम्हारा हस्बैंड शायद 99 में भी मैनेजर ही था, आज भी मैनेजर है, गया काम से, वाइफ से इसकी बदलो नौकरी. अरे यहाँ मुझे कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. नहीं, मुझे प्रॉब्लम है, तुम्हें प्रॉब्लम नहीं है, तुमको मैनेजर चलेगा, मेरे को सीनियर मैनेजर चाहिए. द फेलो देन स्टार्ट्स लुकिंग एट द एडवर्टाइजमेंट्स. So we came out with a plan where we gave both the things to a employee without actually promoting him to the eligible position. Feedback system. These are some of the things that we have introduced. Making exit interviews count. Usually exit interview also is a formality. Most likely the HR guy से फॉर्म बम भर दे और वैसे भी तू जा रहा है, जो लिखना है लिख, ऐसा बोल भी देंगे HR वाले, फिर ये भी बोलेंगे लेकिन तेरा सर्टिफिकेट देना बाकी है अभी. तो बेचारे ने जो कुछ फील नहीं किया सब लिख देता है. Here feel is FEEL. We actually make exit interviews count. We analyze the exit interview. The exit interview is not taken by anybody from HR. We have hired somebody from Faculty of Education and Psychology. She conducts the exit interview. We pay her for conducting an exit interview. We pay her for telling us how bad we are. समझे? And that analysis is done by the HR team and directly shared with the managing director of the company. And further follow-up actions are taken. Leader Connect series is somewhat similar to what Sanjay mentioned about Coffee with Karan. Leader Connect series में our new hires, a PSU is a hierarchical organization, ठीक है. आप मैनेजर को शायद मिल सकते हो, सीनियर मैनेजर, चीफ, वाइस प्रेसिडेंट, सीनियर वाइस प्रेसिडेंट, so many people at the time of retirement, we have something called retirement function, तब बोलते हैं कि मेरे साहब को, सबसे बड़े साहब को आज देखा. So the Leader Connect series is meeting directly with the managing director. New hires meeting the managing director. This is Samvad Setu, introspection through interaction. It is similar to a stay interview. And then there is Suno Sunao. As I mentioned about the hand-holding session. Hand-holding session में Suno Sunao में no senior interacts with the new hires. My recruitment team, my recruitment girls, they interact so that they don't have any problems in mentioning whatever they want to. They have cultivated that sense of comfort with each other. This is just a जो भी मैं कुछ बोल रहा हूँ उसका प्रमाण दे रहा हूँ, so that you also don't think कि काफी कुछ सुनाया, हमने सुना नहीं, सुनो सुनाओ हो गया. This place is a lovely place, this place. Now can you imagine, it's a small hillock bang in middle of the company. GSFC बड़ौदा के बीचों बीच ये जगह है, छोटा सा हिल है जिसको हम चौक हिप बोलते हैं. Chalk Hip was a waste, industrial waste product, and GPCB served us a notice to dispose this. तो उसका हमने heap बना दिया, and it is prepared as a motorable road, and this premises is where the Suno Sunao sessions are held. ये Leader Connect series के बारे में जो मैंने बताया आपको. GSFC premises makeover. It's a huge premises, rich in resources but neglected. How to generate that interest? So many ideas Sanjay actually shared with us about his own organizations, also as his expectations right from the day he was a new hire till today. अब ये जगह आप देखिए, this is completely made from scrapyard of GSFC. Items taken from scrapyard of GSFC. It used to be an old a chilling plant for centralized AC of our office. When the chilling plant was dismantled, we got new ACs. We converted this premises into space. It is known as space. ये आप देखेंगे ये वाला. If anyone has a technical background here, आपने अगर chiller plant के अंदर देखा है, which keeps the plant and steam and everything cool, उसकी लकड़ी है ये, after it was dismantled. ये आप देखिए थोड़ा गौर से अंदर, या ये वाला. Any idea what is this? Please don't tell me it is a table. It surely looks like one. Any idea क्या है ये? Sorry? ढक्कन. टेबल तो दिख ही रहा है मैम. Yes. Wonderful. Claps for him. Electrical engineer? Huh? It's a cable drum. Everything in house. Your HR, you as HR person need to ideate so many things and engage people. Birthday parties is not the only means to engage your workforce. और ये प्रमाण है कि कोविड टाइम में भी लर्निंग डिड नॉट स्टॉप एट GSFC. इमेजिन अ PSU में बेल बजता है तो वी आर ऑल लाइक स्कूल चिल्ड्रन, भागो, ठीक है. बट दिस डिड नॉट स्टॉप इवन इन कोविड टाइम्स. ये चौकीप के बारे में मैंने बताया, ये एक्चुअल डेमो है चौकीप का. दिस सेशन इज सुनो सुनाओ. सॉरी, ये ट्रेनिंग प्रोग्राम चल रहा है चौकीप पे. Can you imagine the MD himself participates? Sanjay bhai, the MD himself participates. ये MD मैंने आपको impress करने के लिए नहीं लिखा, प्रमाण दे रहा हूँ. He is Mr. Sujit Gulati, who was Additional Chief Secretary Energy and Petrochemicals, and also Additional Chief Secretary Home. He was MD of GSFC. He himself participates. He finds it so engaging. This is the entire senior team of GSFC. And going to this place on a Sunday, कामकाज के घंटों में से नहीं. Parthampura is a water supply premises. Kamal does lot of work at our Parthampura premises. We started our OBT 6 years ago from this premises. OBT, for those uninitiated, is outward bound training. यहाँ पर भी आप देखिए the MD इसमें आएंगे. This OBT center we have set up in phases. We have taken help from Kamal. You can clap for him for these ideas. जगह हमारी थी, सोच हमारी थी, विश लिस्ट हमारा था, कोई उस पर काम करने के लिए भी तो चाहिए. This is phase 2. Phase 3. Phase 1 was only cultivating the lawns and conducting OBT workshops, OBT sessions in winter.
Una, dale, pópela. Yami, mira. Se cayó. Dale. Ponle el pie. Ayúdala. Otra vez.
So this video I have taken support of to explain you about the learning and development activities. A new hire, if we want to take her to the last part of the video, what all we do, that is what I wanted to show. Now all of us have heard about management development programs, no rocket science here. All organizations do that. So what different is being done at GSFC? This is one initiative that was started 6 years ago. Every third Saturday of a month, this session is being conducted, third Saturday. We have done non-stop 82 sessions from the day it started. 82 sessions without a break, without repeating a speaker, without repeating a subject. 82 different things. That is engaging people. Don't engage them simply by giving them gifts and giving them day off or giving out those Inox vouchers. ठीक है? Grow up, my dear friends. Grow up and grow out of those ideas. Sikho Sikhao happens every first Saturday. Has also completed 82 non-stop sessions. Sikho Sikhao was born out of a need to teach each other. A huge organization, even GSFC HR department, recruitment chap says, I don't know what is happening in L&D. L&D says, I don't know what is happening in HR operations. So an HR operation guy is given a topic on L&D and he prepares for that and makes a presentation. Or whatever new they have done to make work life better, their working more efficient is being shown here. HR meets के बारे में आगे मैं सिर्फ एक प्रमाण दूंगा तो पता चल जाएगा. Now why I said MDPs has a different meaning here. We have customized MDPs. Soar high is for a chap who travels from being a staff for close to 20-25 years and suddenly finds himself as an officer. So what all he needs to do, what all ingredients he needs to imbibe for delivering as an officer. It's a cultural shock, remember. यार ओवर टाइम खत्म अभी, 4 बार चाय और 40 मिनट की गपशप बंद. It's a cultural shock. So it's customized, and SOAR High is an acronym. I won't show all those things right now. Then there is something called Get Set Go. It's a 2-day MDP. SOAR High also is a 2-day MDP, which is for our junior management, and 2020 is for the mid management. And all these are developed and designed in-house by my L&D team. No outside help taken. ये सिर्फ प्रमाण दे रहा हूँ मैं उसका L3 का. We celebrated 75 non-stop few months ago. ये उसका प्रमाण है. ये सीखो सिखाओ also we celebrated 75 non-stop. उसका प्रमाण है. HR meet. Why I am mentioning others experimented, we adopted. Each one of us has something new to offer, something unique to offer, something different to offer. Check if it helps you, and if it does, please adopt. So these are some of those sessions. These are the organizations with whom we connect regular on a regular basis. All G companies, HR heads of all these companies meet. So, in conclusion, summarizing, I think, have I overshot my time? Not, na? It's a nice way of saying whether can I take 5 more minutes. But I won't. I won't. So this is summarizing inclusive work culture, what all we do for inclusive work culture, learning and making the organization a learning organization and a change ready organization, what all we do. Some of these things only I have covered right now or discussed with you. What the top leadership does for itself, this is interesting, so I'll take just 2 minutes. Entire top leadership, including the managing director, goes to a location for 2.5 days, leaving the entire organization to the second line. Entire organization is left to the second line. We travel by a common bus. So no hierarchies कि executive director को ये वाला brand का गाड़ी दो, senior vice president को ये brand का गाड़ी दो, nothing. And we stay in a shared accommodation. वहाँ भी no hierarchies. That otherwise my entitlement is 7 star, my entitlement is 5 star. Here जो कमरा मिलेगा उसमें. You can't even choose your partner as a top leadership team. You can't choose. Entire year I keep on observing the discord between my senior leadership team members, accordingly put them. एक दूसरे का चेहरा कब तक नहीं देखोगे, एक दूसरे के बाजू में सो जाओ, एक ही कमरे में रहो, चाय एक साथ ही पियो, and also share just one convenience facility, even if the other has equal pressure. That's it. You learn to appreciate the other person. Trainings. So this is all we do, and I have not told you about all that we do, only some of the things that we do. Ladies and gentlemen, one always feels that how much is too much. In any facet of life, in any sphere of life, one feels how much is too much. पैसा कितना, पढ़ाई कितनी, growth कितना. But the fact is, nothing ever is too much, because once you attain that place of too much, it's beginning of another too much. Thank you so much for a patient hearing. God bless each one of you.
Thank you very much, Sandeep Bhai, for sharing your initiatives that you have taken up at GSFC. Fortunately, we still have 10 minutes of time left in this session, so we can take up some questions. It's up to you. Anyone who wants to have any question, just raise your hand, show up. Okay, yeah, please. Also, if you can identify yourself and let us know for whom this question is, or you want answers from both. Sandeep sir. Okay.
Hello sir, very good afternoon. My name is Bhumika Gajjar. If I'm not wrong, I just want to ask that you have told the exit interviews is taken by the financial department.
Exit interview? No. Professor from Faculty of Education in Psychology. We have hired services from outside.
Okay, so...
External resource, external person to take interviews.
Okay, only this much. Thank you.
Thank you. Yes, any other person?
Hello, sir. Good afternoon. My name is Asit. My question is for Sandeep, sir. So, sir, you told that your recruitment team is quite a bit vigilant at the time of interviews and all. So, is there any specific parameters what they are looking for? Do you have any kind of in-house competency framework, or means how do they basically observe the candidate?
They are trained psychologists.
Okay.
And when I quote this example, we don't believe everything that they say. Not that what they say is wrong, but we also judge their competency to judge somebody else. So based on the input that we get, how somebody behaved in a particular situation, even how he behaved with the recruitment team. You come across all kind of people. So I try to analyze the example that they share with me, not in the tone with which somebody spoke to them, or whether it was in a loud voice that he or she spoke to them. It's not about content. It's about the background on what they are trying to tell us. And we have actually rejected a candidate based on this feedback. And I also mentioned, if you recall, that after the feedback, I do my own checking during the interview process. And it's very easy. If you have been an interviewer for, say, a decade or more, or if you have interviewed at least 500 people in your career, doesn't matter which level, it's very easy to push a person and check his temperament. There are several questions that uncomfortable questions that one can put. When I say uncomfortable, I'm not saying the wrong kind of questions. But the moment you keep on pushing the person, his real self would come out.
Correct.
We can still take up one or two more questions. Yeah, please.
Good afternoon, sir. This is Pooja. Sir, I just want to ask you that in the slide of recruitment practice and initiatives, there was the short form mentioned there. What is the full form of that? I would like to know.
Please tell
FTE.
me. FTE is a method of hiring that is called fixed term employment.
Fee.
Fixed term employment.
Okay. TPA.
TPA is third party agency, third party appointment.
And OC.
On contract.
Pardon, sir?
On contract.
On contract, okay. And in the last slide, the training, that section had OHP. What is that?
Overhead. OHP.
OHP to Oxford University in
Ha, ha.
training.
That was outhouse program to Oxford University.
Okay, thank you, sir. If you have a little time and no question is there, then the last slide, if you can just give.
हाँ ठीक है, last slide flash करो इनके से.
It has a good material, so I would like to have certain idea about it.
ठीक है, I'm fine.
Thank you.
So I think it was a wonderful session and sharing from Sanjay Kumar Jain sir, right from his heart, his real life experiences, very heart touching, and showing us what actually HR people can do in the organization. And Sandeep sir, nicely narrated the whole, story or the bucket of initiatives that are taken right from the onboarding stage to the top management strategy meets, and how they get engaged. I think we can clap for them for this wonderful session. And on behalf of AMA, we would like to present them a token of love, a memento. Vanshika, please. And you all are requested to fill up this feedback for this particular session. આપણે open કરી દઈએ. Please give your feedback for this particular session. Thank you very much. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. And now we are ready for the next session. In fact, the last session for the day. may I request the two speakers to come in front, Bhavesh Upadhyay ji and Miss Jyoti Tiwari.
Oh, we want to do last.